Good morning. Happy day, whatever day it is. I'm Belinda, and welcome to our Chakra Yoga Flow on Sunday, September 20th. Um, I just noticed that the classes that I posted yesterday, I said were September 20th, and so it's really fascinating that, yeah, time. What is it? So, good morning. As you're coming on in, feel free to say hello in the comments. If there's anything that you particularly have going on, like mentally, emotionally, physically, that you want some attention to, let me know. Our chakra yoga flow is an integrative class that works yoga poses, breath, mudra, maybe some qigong exercises as ways to build awareness to the harmony and disharmony inside of our on so many levels. All right. And so it's nice to be able to maybe get what we need, so to speak. I'm coming up here to see who's here. Good morning, Paul. So do let me know, if you're like, hey, I don't feel grounded, or hey, I'm feeling anxious, or my heart space is feeling like it's super tight. I know I'm not in a forgiving space. It's great to know. All righty. Paul, I'm seeing, great. I'm going to share some of what you're saying on screen. You're asking for inverted bicycle, shoulder stand, and plow. I'm happy to work on the feet. I see another suggestion that you have there. So, inverted bicycle and shoulder stand and plow. I really appreciate that you have brought up some specific postures, and I guess I will let you know like how I feel about them. Hey, Heather. Good morning. Big squishy hugs. So plow, I don't teach it. I don't teach it because I don't believe that it can be taught very well safely, and certainly not in this virtual environment. So I would ask of you what it is that you feel that you need in terms of that positioning, that inversion, as well as the lengthening or stretching, the rooting and grounding in these upper chakras, as to what you're looking for in that regard. And are there other ways to get that out of an inverted space without possibly compromising your cervical spine? All right. And that's the only reason that I don't teach plow. Maybe we could do something in terms of shoulder stand, but I'm happy to also just talk energetically, because that's what the chakra flow is about. Energetically, what it is that you're seeking to find either more balance toward or discharge if we're feeling like we have excess, right? So where do we feel that we have excess energy? But I really do appreciate you joining us, and I hope that you stick around. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Heather, if there's anything in particular, energetically, movement-wise, that you're feeling that you need, feel free to chime in any kind of comment or suggestion, and I'll certainly take them to heart. Let us all, actually, I'm going to take Paul's suggestion, and we're going to start in an inverted space of a supported shoulder stand. All right. So if you have a chair nearby or a stool, sometimes I use like a stool like that. Or I really advise, if we're working on that home yoga practice, Carrington, what's happening? Giving you lots of love. Miss you. Thank you so much. I just feel like I just got a burst of Carrington energy. And hello, Angela. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Please make a suggestion if there's something that you would like. We're going to start. I was starting to say that it would be great to have, if you are practicing at home regularly, and I hope maybe 2020 has created that, to have a clear wall, okay, with no furniture or whatever on it. So let's start in a supported shoulder stand space. So we will swing legs up the wall, basically, all right? And if you don't have a clear wall, I said you could bring your legs up onto a sofa or a chair. And let's all just find our way of being. Belinda will find where she is. Eyes open or closed. Letting the body find this inverted space, grounding in our upper chakras, feeling weighted and supported in our heart, in our space of communication, feeling grounded in our words and in our ability to take in information, taking in other people's words in a balanced way, not coded with our expectations and our reactions. Invite feeling grounded in our insight around your forehead and eyebrows. Notice how much of the weight of your own head you are aware of. What instant knowing started to occur once we put ourselves in this position? Take in the sensations. Take in the sound and senses. Invite yourselves to be present right where we are. If you wish to join one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, take a moment and let's give some thanks to our physical body for all that it is carrying for us, for all that it carries us through. This is our vessel that we walk in this life in. Thank it. Thank it for waking up today. Thank it for holding our consciousness. And we'll do 3 ohms if you wish to join, allowing a nice reverberative vibrational feeling, connecting with our voice, connecting with the vibration of the universe. Deep breath in. Fifth chakra, our throat chakra, our space of truth. Deep breath. Hear the sound coming out of you and allow the sound, your truth, to come out of you. Both hands to the belly and allow an abdominal breath. Feeling the element of air and the exchange that our body has with the outer atmosphere to give us life. The air is the element of our heart chakra, center of our chest. Feel the breath of life flowing in and out and through this hub. Forgiveness and love as free as air. Saturate in it. Notice where you can feel it touching you. Notice where it is hesitant. We'll relax the arms, keep the gaze up toward the ceiling. Try not to turn your head. Walk the feet in, hands down alongside the waist. Push the feet into the wall or the chair and lift the hips. Don't go to any extreme. If you're feeling any strain in the neck, back off. And lower. And we'll just start to pulse up and down a few times. Feel your legs, feel your bone structure, our root, our scaffolding. What is the foundation of our being built upon? Breath in as we lift, combine that air with our grounding. Touch your foundation with forgiveness, compassion, and understanding. Feel it moving within us as we let that second chakra of fluidity combine in with our structure. Is our structure solid enough that it can be fluid? And let's hold. Soften the shoulders, soften the hips. Let the tummy breathe. Maybe close your eyes and have faith. Lower down whenever you're not feeling secure, whenever you're not feeling as though you are supported. Belly expanding. Gaze is within, bringing in that trust and that faith that you are held, you are safe and secure. And lower the hips down. We'll bring the bottoms of the feet together, allowing the hips to open and the knees to fall open. I know some like to apply pressure to the thighs, but I would ask that at the beginning of this practice that we just let things be and see where they are on their own without any applied external force. And accept that element. So much force of life is applied onto us on a daily basis. How does it feel right now to feel a void of that force? An allowance to be open and acceptance of who we are right here. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and straighten the left leg, and we'll cross the right ankle above the left knee. And then we can let the left foot either come to the edge of whatever chair we're next to or onto the wall. And maybe rock or sway a little side to side. Feel free to touch your legs. Use your hands to touch your shins, your feet. Feel your grounding. Give your feet the loving kindness and attention that they need, that gratitude for holding us and carrying us. Our hands and our arms are a huge part of our communication tools. The bridge between our heart and our voice. We express so much with our hands and our arms. Send it down into your legs and your feet. And then let's straighten the right leg and we'll cross the left ankle. When you're ready, don't be in a hurry. And then we can bring that right foot in, bending the knee, feel the body, maybe gently rocking. Now that we've moved a little and we've done a little bit of some inversion, checking in with so many segments of our physical and our energetic being, deliver that loving kindness, receive the message back from your feet, from your legs, from your back about the load that they've been carrying, what's going unsaid, this truth-telling moment with our physical selves, our energetic selves, our emotional selves. And then let's straighten both legs up, hands to the heart and the belly. We've awakened some channels, and we've even awakened some listening. And let your intention for being here on your mat, being here in circle with one another, feel the connection that we have with one another. Separation is purely in our minds. We are one. What is your intention for your practice today? What do you need to receive? What do you need to help share in our circle? Deep breath in, 3 ohms. Allow the truth of your sound to resound. Releasing the arms, eyes open, walk the feet either to the wall or your chair, press down and lift. If you wish, lift one leg, release it down, lift the other. Now we'll go back and forth. If you are not feeling it, don't push your, sorry, hang on. The microphone is picking up something. But I was going to say, don't push your trust centers beyond what they need. Sorry about that, guys. Electronics, right? Many of us have been pushed beyond our edges. Don't you do that to yourselves. Let's lift if we wish. Feel out what feels trusting and what feels secure. Maybe hold, maybe not. Thank you for joining, Katrina. Good to see you, Monica. Breath. And let's lift the hips and lower that down. And let's just palpate the feet. Feel the feet. Grounded while looking upward toward the heavens. And then bottoms of the feet together, inner thighs open. Hands behind the head, elbows out wide. Let's breathe in and lift the chin and the chest. Feel our center core, our fire, and our will. Check in. What is the state of our space of activation, of doing? Is it overdone? Are you pushing it beyond its edge right now? And lower. Let's remember that all of our energy centers have a positive and negative charge. And non-doing is a power unto itself, but it does require tapping into our trust. Breath in as we lift. Feel out how much you're lifting. Are you overtaxing? And lower. Is now the time for more or less? What does your body need? Breath in and lift and lower. Or have you been in a huddled little corner, not really wanting to spend any energy? Have we let our fear take hold? Do we need to stoke our fire? And lift or not? And lower. So I leave that there for us to feel out what all of us need. What are you confronting? Check back in with your own intention. What would bring you balance and wholeness? What do you need to ask for of yourself that no one else can give you? Are you willing to send yourself that love note? Answer the call. We're here to be authentic with ourselves. And we'll lift and hold upward if that's what you need. If you've got some gas to give, if you're doing it with loving kindness, make sure you don't have a drill sergeant voice in your head. And lower. Beautiful. We'll bring the knees into the chest. And let's let the knees fall over to the left, twisting the spine. What's the message the body is giving us up and down that spinal column? And up and over to the right. Don't be in a hurry. And we'll roll completely over to the right and make our way up to our child's pose. So come the hands and knees, and we'll sink it back into child's pose. Knees can be open wide. All right, so balance and guidance from Carrington. That inverted space from our friend Paul. Let's feel our breath touch in with your intention. If your forehead can be in touch with the mat or maybe rested on your hands, feel that stimulation in between your eyebrows, affectionately called our third eye. That inner seeing eye, more powerful than our two external eyeballs. While we're here, let's really clench the eyelids shut tight and relax. And just notice the sensations or the patterns you're seeing inside of your mind's eye. And let's tighten and relax. One more, tighten, squeeze those eyelids. Notice the patterns and relax. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. We'll lengthen the arms out in front of us. Feel the reaching under your armpits. Is it aggressive? Is it sharp? What do you need? Can you back off? Remember that our shoulders and our arms and our hands are a bridge space between our hearts and our voice, linking our ability to communicate and express what our heart really needs to express. Have we been expressing our forgiveness, our kindness outwardly, with our words, with our actions? Are we expressing our true selves? Does it feel safe to do so? Let's breathe in and come forward, feeling our arms now becoming a part of our support structure. And exhale, sink it back down. Inhale it forward. As we're going, feel your left side and your right side. And just start to notice, is one side tighter? Is one side more eager? What's going on? What are the energetic holds in both sides? As we palpate, let's feel our organs. Let's feel our spine. Feel them working together, or are they disconnected from one another? Where's the disharmony? Where's the fight? Is there one part of the body that's more dominant, wants to do it all? Are there other parts that are feeling weak or tired because we have asked too much of them? Good, and then let's sink it back. We'll bring the legs together, bring the hands back, and find your ankles or heels
Place the head as close to the knees as is comfortable, and then maybe lift the hips. And I'm going to say as is comfortable. We're here to connect and collaborate. Our spiritual body, our mental and emotional body with our physical body, not to dominate. Feel the very top of our head, our seventh chakra, our space of spirit and trust and belief. What do we believe? And we're grounding by rooting that area into the earth. How much time and energy have we put into rooting and grounding into our faith practices, into trusting in something beyond ourselves, trusting everything is going to be okay, trusting that we've done the best we can. And then let's release the hips, reaching those arms out. Breath in as we come forward, and we'll tuck the toes and lift the hips down, dog. Feel the feet, stretch the toes. Bring awareness into everything that's in contact with the earth. Notice it as how you walk and stand in the earth. Feel the toes, spread them, feel the palms, thank them. Hips up, releasing so much faith downward. Maybe pedal your heels up and down. Feel the state of your legs. Let them tell you how they feel, as to how they have carried all of your emotions, how they've helped you trudge through. Good. Let's breath in, tilt the tailbone up. Exhale, left knee down. We'll step that right foot up. Maybe work it up a little further. We'll dip into the hips, walk the hands up, and maybe if you have balance, lift and reach upward. What do we aspire toward? How do we feel rooted in our earth, on our path toward what we're aspiring toward? Hands down, step that left leg up. Take as many steps as you need to bring it up, and we'll roll the spine upright. First time standing, grounded, rooted, balanced. Feel that left leg and the right leg. We'll shift into the left leg and lift the right knee. Place it down. Lift the left leg. Place it down. As we're going, feel how rooted, how supportive you feel standing in the earth. How grounded, how stable, how safe. Secure and sure and confident. Feel your hips respond. Feel the bones in your feet respond. Feel them all collaborating and working together. And what are your arms doing here? Can they trust? Are they exhibiting trust by hanging heavy? What do we see in our mind's eye, in our gaze? We'll hold one knee up, whatever knee that is, and lower. Feel the feet come in contact with the earth and then lift. Feel the freedom. That foot now that's off the earth doesn't have to carry that load, but it's still secure, free, a part of us. And then let's root in that one. Feel it accepting that task and feel the freedom in the other one as we lift and lower. Let's feel that breath. Root and lift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Both feet down. Let's rock onto the toes and back to the heels and toes. Don't ask it to do it in any certain way. Feel how your feet want to respond. Let's reach up, breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Deep breath. Make a sound. We'll step the right leg back. Maybe take a few steps and then bring that right knee down. Feel secure before you apply your reaching. Feel solid and sure and confident as you then allow the body to reach. Feel the fluidity, feel the fire in your belly, the compassion in your heart. How's that throat? How's that shoulder in expressing your truth?
your eyes, your gaze, your vision, your trust. Hands down, step it back, bring that left knee back. Let's tuck the toes and lift the hips. Down dog. Breath in, deep Om. Lightly bend those knees, walking our hands back to our feet. Feel us transferring, walking in the world in our space of communication and expression in these arms. And then walk it back. Can we bring confidence up from our root? Let's go to the down dog. Can we take that rootedness into our voice? Do we feel strong and solid and confident in our truth? And then we'll shift it forward to plank and back up. You can always bring those knees down. Don't make your foundation accept more than it can. Don't let it crumble. Let's reach it forward. Accept your foundation, your scaffolding. Maybe you're still building it, and that's fine. Let's lift the hips. It's okay not to feel secure. Can we notice when we're not feeling secure? Can we start to ask for help to shore up our foundation? Let's reach it forward. Breath in or not. Maybe no. Maybe that's not what I need. Maybe you need more. Maybe you want to test the limits and find out what's truly going on. Sway left and right. Feel it out. Can we go with the flow? And lift the hips down dog. Deep breath, single Om. Walking the hands back. Feel the transference of weight arm to arm. Letting the head hang when you come back to the back of your mat. Grabbing opposite elbows, gently swaying and swinging, going with the flow. Feel the strength of your legs. Feel the trust element in the top of the head. It is what it is, and it is okay. Love every fold of your skin that you feel. Let go of any notion of taking care of this body as a machine, as a thing to shape up to our will. Love it as our home, our nest. Thank this body. Love every aspect of it, every scar, every blemish, because this is our home. Make it feel like home. Does this body feel like home? Release the arms, we'll bend the knees, sink the butt back, and start to lift the chest for chair. Chest is lifting. You choose the depth of your chair. Again, check in with your gas. How much fire do you have? We don't have to have a ton. Don't spend it all. Your energy is different than mine. We need fiery people. We need medium fire people. We need ember people. All of that power is still relevant and real. Shift into the right leg if you want and lift that left leg. And then root into the left and lift. How does our left leg support us versus the right? How does our left side of power feel and look differently than the right side of our power? Do we know what our right side needs and likes right now? Can we accept and send all of that love, kindness, and understanding right here? This is my expression. This is what my body needs. I'm going to shift into the left. I'm going to send that right heel out. Remember your intention and hold or not. Breath. Where are we? What's changing right at this moment? Feel states of change. Each wobble, each fret of action. Feel the tissues in the body firing, firing, firing. Bring that right leg down and lift. Nothing is static. Nothing is constant. Everything is changing. So do know anything that we're enduring in life, it's changing, it's changing, it's changing. Maybe we don't need to react right away because it's going to change. And bring it down, maybe lift and forward fold. Deep breath. Separate our feet, maybe as wide as, hey, let's separate our feet maybe as wide as our mats. And we're going to let the upper body hang. Maybe flutter the lips. Shake the head yes or no. All right, so how loosey-goosey can we let the body feel? Check in with the feet. I'm just rocking on my toes and my heels. Feel that color red, that element of earth, rock. Feel solid beneath you. Supported. If it feels crumbly, keep that in mind. I'm just going to sway now. Right knee and left knee. Coming into my water, color is orange. Going with the flow. Maybe hear some water lapping on the shore's edge. I got to run off to Lake Michigan yesterday and get to feel the rhythm of the cycles of tide, water, flowing, cleansing, restoring. Good. Now we're going to roll the spine up and keep the arms nice and loose here, like they're an elephant trunk. I'm going to turn sideways. Okay? And we're going to let the upper body go. And then breathe in and Okay, so it can just be air or it can be a nice sound. Breath in. Inhale. And then keep going. How free and trusting can we free fall? Shake it out. How loose can we be? Knowing that we're still held together. That's it for me. I feel a little heat building and some cool all at the same time. Single Om. I'm going to walk my hands forward to the down dog. Breath in. Roll the spine forward to your plank. Lower yourselves to your belly. Breath in. Gently lift the chest. Keep the elbows bent. Cobra. Exhale to child's pose. As you feel your breath expanding inside of your body that's folded into itself, feel your outside shell of your body as a container, the balloon surface. Inside of that, feel the expansion of a breath body. The volume of that air is its own body. Feel them working and flowing in conjunction with one another. Inside of that, feel your thoughts as a mental body. How much space does it occupy inside of this frame? How does it work in conjunction with the breath body that it's embedded within? Inside of that space, see your inner wisdom, your intuition. And for me, it's my ancestors.
sending me that deep knowledge within. How much space do I let that body occupy inside of this nested egg of my being? How is it communicating with my mental thought body and my breath body? How is it communicating with my physical body? How is it receiving messages from all of them? Keep breathing with intention as we take this visualization one more step into our bliss. Feel a quiet, peaceful, contented space within you. That space of knowing without needing to be told. That space of absolute contentment, spiritual peacefulness. How big is that space inside of you? Can you find it? Is it there? Do you know if it's there? How much time have you spent with this body? What does it want from you right now? Have a conversation with it. What does that body have to say to all of the other bodies? How much do they know one another? Does your intuition know the peace? Does your mental thought process know peace? Does your breath, does your body know peace? How do they carry one another and rely upon one another? We'll bring the arms back toward the ankles or heels, knees together, Apanasana rabbit pose, bringing the head down, gently lifting the hips, come in contact with that faith, that bliss, that peace, let it transfer, glow and emanate throughout our entire being. Breath in, breath out. Color is violet or white. Draw the shoulder blades up toward the ceiling. Lengthen into your reach to what you believe. And we'll lower the hips down when we're ready, reaching the arms out. Feel that lengthening under the armpits. Can we make more space for our expression? Or is it feeling like it's compacting? Is it getting stuck? Is something stuck in there? Let's come forward to hands and knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Maybe lift the right leg, point the toe, open the hip. Feel that water in your hips, being willing to feel. Don't want to hide from anything we're feeling. Bring that right foot down and lift the left leg up. Are you honoring how much you lift and stretch the body? We can feel without going to extremes. And we'll bring that left foot down. Breath in, left knee down, stepping the right foot up. Maybe work it up there a little deeper. Sink into the hip and rise. Lift, offer. Shine the front of your chest. What can open? Do we know what open feels like without tension? How much can you allow in your frame? Hands down. We're going to step that left foot up and roll the spine up. Breath in, breath out, forward fold. Lift the chest up halfway. We're going to step the right foot back. Take as many steps as you need or want. And we'll make our way up when we're ready. Feel secure. Notice how it feels to move. Are we accustomed to pushing the body in ways that it doesn't want to go? Can we accept our body's limitations and send all that loving kindness down and say, I love you anyway, because you carry my spirit. Take the hands down, step that left knee back,
Downward facing dog. You can keep those knees soft. It doesn't have to be aggressive. Walk the hands back toward the feet. Let how you move in your body reflect how you feel. Bend the knees, lift the chest chair. Breath in, breath out. Forward fold. Walking it back forward. Remember, you can put those knees down. Find your plank. And down dog. Feel your fire. Feel your flexibility and your expression and your faith. Shift it forward and back and forward, or not. Maybe you pause and wait in down dog. Maybe you just go down to your belly and wait. Up and down, and here we go. We're going to lower down if you're joining all the way to your bellies. Let's reach the arms out in front of us. Breath in and lift. And keep breathing in and out. Feel our root and our base be our bellies now. Massage your organs. Can your root foundation extend up to your space of fire? How are we rooted in our power? Do we know what the root and foundation of our power is? Or do we just let it happen? Can we send our faith down into this space right now? Our trust that we have some power and we can ground in it. That we can ground in our power, then send it up into our voice. And lower it down. Turn your head to one side. Deep breath. Turning our head to the other side. Good. We'll bring the hands back alongside the waist. Press down and lift. Offer the chest. See if you can keep your hips down for your cobra. Relax your buttocks. Can you grow tall and aspire upward through the neck? Feel your eyelids and your inner vision. Let your intuition talk to you here. Let it help you reach, but let it also talk to you. Send the messages down. Are you listening? Is your intuition telling you to back off of your low back? Are you listening? Are your arms, are your waist, what? An area of your body asking you to do something. Are you listening? Good. Downward facing dog. Deep breath. Ha. Let's slowly walk the hands back to the feet. Take that in slowly. Have you explored new levels of slow? Are you willing to? What are we in a hurry for? What can you feel about your physical shell right now? Can you feel the weight of your fingers? The weight of your earlobes? You occupy this body. Are you aware of it? Are you occupying in it, or are we numbed to it? And we'll roll the spine up to standing. Let your eyes remain open in your mountain here. Notice where your eyes go, the information they're sending you. Notice how busy your mind becomes when your eyes start identifying things. How what we see makes our mind be reactive. Now, can you ask your eyes to see without identifying what you're seeing? Maybe just be aware of light spectrum, not even the name of a color. Feel your eyes seeing and let your mind chatter decrease. Now close the eyes. Feel the body standing. Feel all 5 layers of our being, our physical being, our breath being, our mental being, our wisdom being, our peaceful bliss being. How are they working in harmony right now? How are they working against one another? Beautiful. We're going to start to do a qigong, a percussive qigong now. So I'm going to have my feet about hip distance apart. I'm going to make a fist that's like a really light fist, okay? Like you're holding a toilet paper roll. I want to be able to hear that kind of sound, okay? It's fun. Yay! Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep the knees bent. I'm going to turn this way. And I'm going to take it along the sides of my ankles, okay? And try to have that sound. And back down, okay? So this is a percussive qigong. So we're kind of giving a nice shaking out of our chi meridians. So feel the flesh and the bones receiving this percuss, right? This stimulation, this palpation. Notice how it feels to receive it. Are you feeling some channels loosening up and even come to the back of the calf, up and down? Are there sensitive areas? Be light, be nice, okay? We're not here to beat ourselves, literally. It looks like it, right? Maybe let yourself giggle. Feel your face. Feel the whole integrated body. Okay, we're going to skip the knee joint and then just come up the sides of the thighs. Come on into the juicy bits back here and back down. I know juicy is relative, but it's yours. So it's your juicy. Feel a shaking up the granules of our earth. Feel our earth kind of taking its own temblor, right? All right, now I'm going to come on down and come on up. You can do them both at the same time if you like. It's your rhythm. Feel. Wake it up. Are the legs stiffening on receiving it? Or are the legs softening? Feel the energy dispersing in little waves after each strike. All right, now I'm going to come on the inside. All right, I'm going to widen out a little bit, okay? And I'm going to do the bottom. Hi, Karma. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Okay, I'm going to skip the knee. I'm going to come on the inside. Again, I'm going to widen out a little bit. Please be careful as you come up into this zone. Don't come up into the genitalia, but let's see if we can get as close as we can. Yogi, do no harm. Breath as we're starting to come up into our feeling center, right? Feel the flesh receiving the vibration. Feel your arms and your hands delivering expression to shake up our soil, and it will come up and down. Good. Feel free to take a few passes of just swiping. Okay. All right. Stay with it. We're going to come to our sacrum. All right. So our low back. Just above the tailbone. And then over across into the buttocks, into the glutes, and back up into the low back, and maybe up a little bit into the low back. Be kind to your kidneys, okay? So if you are coming up toward the kidney area, light tap. Down into the glutes. And back up. Good. Now we're going to come to the front area, but we're going to do open palm, all right? Safe stuff. Safer. All right. So I'm going to come into this zone but I'm just going to lightly tap. Relax the belly to receive the palpation. Can you feel a light palpation in your organs? Right? Our organs are really sensitive stuff, so we got to loosen up the muscles of the abdominal wall enough, those layers, so that, we can feel some intestine. Yeah, get down into that bladder. Now come on up into that liver, even into your diaphragm and your belly, your stomach. Hopefully, please don't eat before you do yoga. Bad idea. Up into the chest cavity. Feel the air even kind of out of you. Okay, breath in. Swipe it down. Breath in. Swipe it down. Last one. Breath in. All right. Now I'm going to take that same cupping up on the top of the arm. Get that cuppy sound. We're going to come down the arm and up. I'm going to do the upper arm first. Let the flesh jiggle. Notice how my forearm is just kind of bouncing with. I'm not letting it stay rigid. I want to let energy flow, right? And I'm turning over onto the bicep, onto the underside, over onto the tricep. Good. Now we'll skip the elbow again. So skip those big joints. Notice how the wrist is just having a happy little time. And then come on over to the forearm. Now I can do the top of the wrist a little bit, top of the bones of the hand. I'm going to take my hand and swipe it down. Again, swipe it down. Nice little pinchy, grippy. Swipe it down. Other arm. Here we go. All right. Percussive gong. Upper arm. It's really helpful to do at least once a day, maybe in the morning, as opposed to in the evening. But you can do it in the evening. It's a great way to clear yourself, like take a nice hot bath or shower and then do this before going to bed. Having that nice buzz and stimulation, clearing and having our energy channels communicate to one another more clearly. Coming on down into the forearm. Also waking up this shell. It's kind of like an exfoliation or an infoliation. Is that a term? Did I just make one up? All right, feeling our earth suit. We're having a really extreme first chakra experience here as a body. Come on to the wrist, top of the hand. Good. Now I'm just going to swipe. We're not going to do the twisty spiral one today. And swipe and swipe. All right, so now I call this the karate chop hand. You can stay standing. I just came down so that I can be in front of the camera. Okay, so we're going to use the heel of the palm here, and I'm going to bring it to the back of the head, and I'm going to keep the chin down, and then I'm going to pull the chin up as I'm swiping, slicing down. And I don't know if this is easier to see this way, if I go like this with my chin down, pulling the head up while I'm slicing it down. Massaging, slicing, working all of that fascia. Sometimes just starting lower down the neck and on the shoulders. You can do one at a time. I really love this one. I don't love it when I'm growing hair, which I am right now, and so I'm catching my hair. That really feels bad. That was an out loud moment. Sorry. But it's also just an acknowledgement of truth. Now we're going to take these fingers, the index finger and thumb, and if you're familiar with your mandible, okay, so this jawbone, try to get that thumb as best you can underneath the inside ledge of that bone. And we're going to feel that ridge coming all the way down, but we're going to slice the bone. As though my finger were the bone, I'm going to get as much of my hand onto that finger and slice it, okay? So, did I say slice or not? All right, so here we go. I'm feeling that muscle along the edge of that bone. Pinch in, pinch all the way down, pinch, 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 all the way to the front of the chin and flick. All right, some of us see stars. Let's do that again. And flick. Oh, there we go. Waking it up. Here we go. And flick. Good. Flick, 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 flick. Okay, so in a lot of chi practices, we're letting go of whatever it is we've swiped out. Let it go. Get it out of there. Now, I'm going to take my index finger. I'm going to take this part of my index finger. And okay, so this is going to be one of the least flattering moments in my televised, I guess, experience, because it just doesn't look great. So you guys be happy that nobody can see you, right? Okay. So I'm going to take this part. I'm going to bring it. Feel the upper gum line. Feel your upper gum line. Okay. Now I'm pressing firm with the whole surface. So I'm trying to get as much of that surface up here. Rolling, rolling. And now I'm going to press firmly in and swipe down. And again, get in the groove and down. One more time, get in that groove and flick. Yay. Fly. Okay. Now, right in between your cheekbones and that upper sinus well, I'm going to get those fingers, that whole part of the finger up in there, pressing firmly against the face. And I'm going to swipe out and down, okay, but pressing in. So ready, swipe out and flick. Really try to give it a good flick at the end. And remember, get rid of your stuff. Okay, here we go. And again. Wow, okay. Thumbs. I'm going to push the thumbs upward into around the inner eye socket, okay? So I'm using my thumbs and I'm pressing up to the nodule. There's a nerve bundle right at the crest of the eyebrow, right? So I want to get the thumbs pressing up into that. And then I'm going to swipe that whole upper ridge of the eye socket. So I'm going to press up, feel a little numb and tingle in that bundle, and then over. Remember your flick. Here we go. Up. Woo, I love that. And out. Good. And here we go. Woo. Okay. I'm going to take my tips of my fingers now, and I'm just going to press along the edge, the lip edge of the bottom of the eye socket. Over to the side. Let's come on back. Be gentle. This is really sensitive tissue. But there's tons of nerves, tons of chi. Feel like a little different stimulation going on in your eye vision area. Good. All right, this is my favorite part. I did not de-jewel beforehand. So I've got too much jewelry on, so I'm not going to really get into it. Usually I would take all of my earrings off, and that's a process unto itself. So I'm going to take my index finger and thumb, and I'm just trying to think about what I'm doing first. I'm just going to show one. I'm going to pinch the lobe. Yay. And I'm going to really pinch in it and like squish it around. And then I'm going to pull, and then slowly snap. Okay, I want to snap it off. And we're going to work our way up. Okay, so we're going to come down, snap. I got to avoid jewelry. Woo! Snap. Now I don't have any jewelry, so here we go. Snap. Snap. As you can see, it would be bad, right? I'd be ripping jewelry out of my ears. And snap. Woo! And up. Right? So as we're coming up, snap. I know these ears are getting hot. Snap. All right. Usually I do those two at a time, but for some reason, I just did one. So now here I go. All right. Here's the other side. What are we hearing? Opening channels to hearing. Feel the connection between sound and hearing and our seeing, because you maybe are seeing images, seeing colors and shapes. Wow. We're seeing sound in a different way, seeing truth. It's nothing to do with words, truth. Okay, I'm coming up and up. All right, last one. This little triangular flap right here, we're going to pinch it. Whoa! Can you get your fingers in there and pinch it? And you're grabbing it. And yep, we're going to pull, hold constant, pull, hold constant, pull, and snap. 2 more. Here we go. And last one. Whoa. Okay. We're going to come back to swinging our legs up the wall as we close. Okay, so we're going to do some final asanas closed in that inversion, and then our guided meditation. So if you're just joining, we started with a shoulder stand at the wall, or just legs up the wall. If you don't have an open wall nearby, maybe bring a chair out or a sofa, and you can swing your legs up onto the sofa and lay your back down onto your mat on the floor, or on the floor. I mean, it's your house, so you can do what you want. Okay. So I will start us off into posture, and then I will eventually come upright to guide you into the meditation with the singing bowls. So please, once you get yourself situated here, don't worry about if you see me sit upright. You don't have to be getting upright. Stay in it. Let's have a few breaths here. Feel the stimulation in your face. The glow of energy. What has been awakened? What's been discarded? Hand to the heart, hand to the belly. Recall your intention. Feel your connection to it now. Feel how your relationship to it has changed, because remember, everything is shifting, everything is changing, nothing is static. What have you grown into with your intention? What have you grown away from inside of this intention? What's become more clear? What's become more rooted and grounded and confident? What's more fluid? Single Om. Let the vibration reverberate. We'll relax the arms, and we'll straighten the right leg overhead and bring the hands up as high up the back of that leg as they'll go, and just gently pull that leg to us. Half happy baby. So you could bring your right hand behind that right knee, pulling that knee to the floor, or maybe toward the floor, or maybe your hand toward the foot. Open those hips. Go with the flow. It's all about feeling, not how anything looks. And we'll gently switch that out. Straight leg. Feel how pliable, how go with the flow is the body, how accepting are we. Feel the connection between our mental body and our physical body, our peace body. Let our actions reflect all of them. Reflect your peace body now. All right, half happy baby. Whew. Good, and then we'll release that leg up. We're going to walk the feet down, so either to the edge of your chair or the feet are just flat to the wall. Don't bring the knees all the way to the chest.
just until the feet are flat to the wall. A little bit of space, maybe 4 inches in between your inner thighs and your feet. Feel your feet. Don't be in such a hurry that we discount and disregard what they're doing, how they're doing it. Let expression come out of them as well. Gaze up. Don't turn your head. Push down with the feet. Lift the hips. You can stay here. Or you could wiggle the arms underneath of your back, giving your hands support at the back. Lift your chin away from your chest or any flesh or breast material coming down to smother you, because that is a truth. Let the belly breathe. If you want to lift one leg and alternate, great. Some of you want to ask your core to engage lightly as you lift both legs. Feet over hips, calm breath. All 5 of our energetic bodies, called koshas, working together. Lead it with your peace body and make your way outward to your physical body. Your peace body, your wisdom body. Your mental body. How quiet and peaceful is that mental body? Your breath body. How full and harmonious is that breath body? Or did it turn into a whisper? And your physical body, is it at peace or is it straining? Lead and walk from your peace and bliss body. Trust that you can do that. Let the feet come back to the wall. If you want to stay in that posture, stay. We're going to lower the hips down. Bottoms of the feet together, knees open. Now, some of you may wish to apply an external force to feel more opening in those hips. You don't have to. And let's invite the image of water. Let whatever image of water arrives in your mind saturate your imagination. Embody that water. Feel it. Feel it pouring over you and through you. Feel the sensations. Where does that water feeling take you? How freeing, how playful, how creative. Feel your spine resting on the earth, secure and stable, to be free and feeling and creative. So we'll bring the knees together. I'm going to invite us for a final twisting space. If you can cross, if you can scissor your straight legs and bend the knees so that the knee joint is over knee joint, go ahead and we'll rock. Otherwise, just keep your knees uncrossed and your knees bent into the chest. So if you're doing the wrap, do the wrap. And we're going to go over to one side. So we're going to let the legs go. Roll over to one side with the legs crossed. Everybody's in a twist however they would like. If you need to put a pillow under one shoulder, give support, okay? Don't let things dangle. Feel supported as we're being twisted and going with the flow. Feel the state of action that's still going on even though the body is still. Stay with your image of water, and maybe this pose made the image of water change. Let your breath emulate your water, represent your water. Follow your awareness up and down your spine. What areas are accepting this state of change or resisting? What does harmony feel like here? What does your peace and bliss center tell us? How is it feeling? Lead from there. Good. Let's come on back to center. We're going to change the cross if they're crossed. If not, we're just all going over to the other side. So we're just changing the cross if they were crossed. Whoa. Feel the spine. Is there too much intensity on this side? What do you need to change? What do we learn about states of change? How do we employ states of change in our actions, in our words, in how we see things? Are we willing to change our actions, our expression, our view? How does that feel in our physical body right now? That stuckedness. What is stuck? And if we let something change, what would feel more free inside of us? Feel that state of change in your breath. Feel that state of change in your mind busyness right now. When you're done with this side, and that doesn't have to be now, we'll come out of the twist and lengthen the legs up the wall or on the chair, or maybe lie down flat on your back. If you can find your rest in this inversion, it can be a wonderfully beneficial and restorative space to be. Let's all find how we want to position ourselves for our guided meditation to close. Get your pillows, get your blankets. Light your incense or your oil. Recall your intention and feel where you are right now in all 5 of the layers of your being. Your peace, your wisdom,
your breath layer, exchanging with the outside world, drawing the outside within, carrying what's within you outside. And arrive in the physical body. Feel its weight, feel its density. Feel its heaviness, yielding to gravity. Feel your whole being connected and being together. Union, integrated. The body is the breath. The mind is the bliss. Wisdom in the body. Earth, elemental and heavy and grounded. Feel earth in your entire being. We come from this earth. We are a part of this earth. The earth is us. With each exhale, feel heavier and heavier in the earth. Ether, an element so light, and yet we know it is there. Eternal, effortless. Our spirit comes from there. Our spirit is ethereal. be the ether. Let the ether be you. Heaven and earth join together in our bodies. Join in the middle at our heart. Feel the center of your heart. Color is green. That air that transfers the outside world with the inside world. That helps us bring down our highest being, our highest aspirations into our actions, into our bodies, and letting our bodies reflect our highest aspirations, our higher being. Whole, forgiving, loving. Love your physical body. Love your breath. Love your mental and emotional body. Love and forgive our wisdom and intuition. Love, come into knowing our spirit. Let's all eventually make our way upright to a comfortable seated space to close. I'd like to close with the Anahata Mudra, and that is the heart chakra, Anahata. That is the bridge, it is the hub. We've got 3 chakras below, we've got 3 chakras above. This is the central hub, helping them all communicate with one another, merging and bringing together our upper aspiration spiritual chakras down into our earthly ones. Heel of the palm together, sides of the pinky, sides of the thumbs together. Should look like a flower emerging out. Thumbs up against the chest. And feel that blossom expanding out of us. Maybe see your own blossom, whether it's a rose or a lotus, out of the center of your heart. In my spiritual practice, it's 1,000 arms of compassion. Chenrezi, endless amounts of compassion. 1,000 arms what would that feel like? to have that much compassion embracing me and to send outward. Feel out an intention you want to send out and what you want to receive. What does your heart need to receive in terms of understanding and compassion? See yourself receiving it. See who you are after receiving it. What does that help you grow? Single Om if you wish to join. Deep breath. All that is love and light in me is deeply honored to be able to share any amount of love and light that you have to gift in you. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. It's my deep honor to be able to share practice with you all in this way. Chakra Yoga Flow has been something that's been just kind of growing and developing on its own over at least about 6 or 7 years. And I'm always honored to be able to have anyone who wants to share in it. My heart is so happy with the wonderful family of people who have come in today. So thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining. As always, if you wish or have anything to share in terms of donation, paypal.me/justbeyoga. I will want to continue to share practice as freely and givingly as I can. And certainly times have changed. So I understand that life can be hard as far as finances. And I will continue to give as long as I am able to. Thank you all and have a wonderful day. Deep hugs, everyone. Good stuff. Namaste.